at Yolobox just have a new device. It's the Yolobox Ultimate Extreme. Extreme. Yolobox have a new device. Yolobox, the streaming device. Yolobox, the all-in-one streaming device, just have an update. We have a new version. It's called Yolobox Extreme. What's special about it? It can do Final Cut XML. First, you have director mode, just like OBS studio mode. First, you have director mode. It's a little bit like OBS studio mode. You have two separate output. One is for preview, one is for output. So you can choose between so you can edit. So you can preview and do some edit. Maybe you want to add some text inside and add some overlays on top of your preview, and finally you can send it out to the output. So this is a new way on the Yolobox. The older version, all of them don't have this function. You press one and you switch it directly to that one. You don't have any preview. So the Yolobox Extreme. So finally, the Extreme version finally step up a little bit to the more high-end, more professional live stream environment. So finally, we step up a little bit. So finally, the Extreme step up a little bit to. So finally, the Extreme step up a little bit to. So finally, the Extreme step up a little bit to give us this professional, like basic functions. So finally, the Extreme step up a little bit to give us these like super basic live streaming capabilities. So finally, the Extreme gave us this ability. So finally, the Extreme gave us. So finally, the Extreme version gave us. So finally, the Extreme version gave us this preview and output function. So finally, the Extreme gave us. So finally, the Extreme gave us this preview output functions. Like, so finally, the Extreme gave us back the very basic live streaming functionality. So finally, the Extreme gave us back the very basic live streaming capability. So finally, the Extreme gave us back the very, very basic live streaming capability. So finally, the Extreme version gave us back those very, very basic live streaming capabilities.